Hi, yeah, we got the striped animatronic.
Yes, I'll take him.
Well, before you take him, there's a couple things you need to know. Number one, never get him wet. His control board could fry. Number two, never leave him in direct sunlight. He could dry rot. And number three, the most important rule, never, ever leave him plugged in after midnight.
Well, what happens if I leave him plugged in after midnight?
Oh, you don't want to know what happens if you leave him plugged in after midnight. Alright, here you go. Alright, thank you. Whatever.
Hello everyone, it's Bobby K.
Hello everyone, it's Bobby K.
Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K, and we're about to do an unboxing of a prop I've been waiting for years. This is actually a prop that came out less than a week ago, but it is Stripe the Gremlin from the movie Gremlins. Ever since I saw Gremlins in probably about 3rd grade, it has been my favorite. Well, it was my favorite. I don't know, it's moved around a bit since then, but Gremlins is still up there as one of the best movies of all time. Just in general. Maybe not, obviously in my opinion, but just in general, it has everything. But this isn't a movie review, this is an animatronic unboxing. So, let's do, as the name says, and unbox this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna open him here. I have seen one unboxing of him, and that was from, I think it was Halloween Haunter. Got him early. There's just a flat picture of him here. I believe these are the instructions. These are the instructions, but the front is just a picture of him. Isn't that cool? So I don't think I'll really need these, but just in case I do, I will keep them right here. Now here we got, stop. Let's read this. Please do not return this product to the retailer. Contact our customer support team at Jenny. Okay, Jenny, you can go away now. I'd rather unbox Stripe. So, he is made by Jemmy. This is only my 2nd Jemmy animatronic, and also my 2nd Jemmy licensed animatronic. I don't have any of the classic Jemmy stuff, but I have their Lowe's Leatherface from a couple years ago. I know, I'm not going to get into it right now. If you want to see me defend myself on that, just go watch the unboxing from that I did like 2 years ago. So here's his base. These are square poles, so they're alright quality. They're sort of thin for just normal square poles, but at least they're squares. A lot of props are just circles. Now, it looks as if I'm going to have to screw something into the back of here, so we'll see how that works in a minute here. Alright, I'm going to start taking these pieces out. This looks to be one of his legs. It's pretty neat. Here's his other leg. Here's one of his arms. Now, it looks as if this has about the same connection as the 12-foot skeleton and all those Home Depot 12-footers that have the not snap-in, but I think you use an Allen wrench and perfect. It is literally just a mini 12-foot skeleton in the way this goes on. And here's the other arm. Here's one of his ears. I don't know where the other one is. Yeah, I don't know where the other one is, or I'd put them both up to my ears, but I'll come across it eventually, I'm sure. Alright, here is his foot, or one of them. And it looks, before I can take anything else, I need to take, this big here. Oh my god, his head is massive, dude. I did not expect his head to be that big. That's crazy. Okay, here's his other ear. Gizmo! My god, I cannot get over how huge this head is. Dude! That's insane. Alright, so opening up the bag here. Oh my god. It does feel to be a very thin latex, so. Oh my god. He is absolutely massive. This is absolutely insane. It might even be bigger than the proportions in the movie. I don't know. Just proportion it right here. His head to the rest of his body seems really big, but I'm sure once we add the ears and all the rest of the body parts, it'll look fine. And of course, he's got his iconic tuft of hair on the top of his head. His iconic stripe of hair, which is where his name comes from. And then finally, oh, no, not finally. Oh, there's some hardware in here. The other foot and the adapter. Now, like I said, I don't think I will need the instructions for this, but we're gonna find out. All right, so, okay, I'm not sure, but, okay, this hole isn't even cut big enough. Okay. I don't know. So, what are these even labeled? So C and D. A, B, C. How's that song go? All right, I want to make sure I get the placement correct. B is his right foot, so where's the label? There's B. So right foot. That is correct. So it takes some pressure to push it on there, but it goes. Okay, now the legs. Now these are just hollow plastic, it looks like, so I don't think he even has a metal structure, which I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, that is what it is. And I believe this is where the hardware is going to come in. There's an Allen wrench and 2 little bolts. I have to find that, just, I guess, feel around. Oh, is that it? No. There's not really an easy way to do this. I don't know how far you're supposed to put this in, but I think what I have now is probably far enough. Oh, it feels like I can't go any further now. Oh, man, no, I can. I'm still going. Took me a little bit of time, but I got the pieces in. Now let's hope I can get his body in. This one's a little bit looser than the other one, but it should be fine. All right, here's his big body piece. I'm gonna try to swing this out so I can put it on. All right, there's one. Oh, and this one's already right there lined up. Boom, nice and snapped in. All right, so now I'm gonna put on his ears. They just snap on, very easy. They just slide in, and I'm sure you can just pull them right off. All right, the arms here are just Allen wrench things. You gotta just not drop the Allen wrench. And then at that point, they're just like 12-foot skeleton. You can just rotate them up and down pretty easily. I'm sure there's a way to tighten that too so that they keep their pose a little better. All right, just the other arm is exactly the same. All right, and with that, he is completely done. Just need to plug in his adapter, and I'm gonna take a step back here. He is absolutely massive. I think the head might be actually still a little proportionately big compared to the rest of his body, but that's still really cool. Yeah, I think in the movie the head would have been a little smaller, but it's an animatronic gremlin. I'm gonna take what I can get. All right, I'm gonna open the adapter here. As you can see, I got my nice Gremlins shirt on. Don't get me wet, because, you know, Gizmo will multiply. And there we go. Let me see, what's the voltage on this adapter? This is 5.9 volt 2 amps, so if you're looking for a replacement adapter on him, this is the way to go. And let me just trust this guy, even though he may sort of feel like it, he's not waterproof, not weatherproof. Do not leave him outside. So there looks to be an on mode and a sensor. So I think the on probably is just a constant mode. We're gonna test that out. But for now, when I plug him in for the first time, I'm just gonna leave him on sensor. So here he goes. My God, the motion range on the head just because of the size of it is huge. It's crazy. Gizmo. He goes for a while too. Now, question is, does he have more than one audio track? It seems like yes, he does. Still says Gizmo though. See, it's very hard to make phrases for him because he doesn't say much in the movie. I'm going to come in around here and I'm going to see what the on mode is. I'm starting to think that maybe that's just to keep the eye lights on. I do want to go in and try to find a way to get rid of those because the eyes don't light up in the movie and it just looks awkward. So let me see what this is. So I believe, oh, no, maybe it's a constant mode.
So I must have been pretty tired the night I recorded that, because I literally forgot to come back and say whether it was a constant mode or to get the lights on or what it was. It was a constant mode. It just has him so that he goes continuously without having to use the sensor. It seems like he does take a second or two break in between activation, but he is pretty much constant. So now I actually have the Gizmo Sidestepper from Spirit here. You can actually put him in Stripe's hand and have him hold Gizmo up here. Hold on, I'll do that really quick. Just by sticking Gizmo's feet in between Stripe's fingers here, you can hang Gizmo upside down, which I'm not sure if this is an actual scene in the movie, but I know there is several scenes in the movie where, or maybe there is only one, but where the Gremlins are just tormenting Gizmo and like throwing darts at him and stuff. Funny scenes, but you know, heartbreaking because Gizmo's pretty cute. Though with this, you can't turn him on, because if you do, the ear will, I mean, unless you take off the ear, but that kind of defeats the purpose. But the ear will turn with the head and send this flying down, and there goes Gizmo. So what you would have to do if you wanted to have Gizmo in his hand is take the arm, put it like here, and then find a way to tighten this, and then just have him hold that so that the arm doesn't bend, so it doesn't bump into the ear, and it, you know, holds it up. Because if you were to just put Gizmo in his hand like this, it would drop just because of how gravity works. But without further ado, I will show you his demo. Yeah. Gizmo. Yep. Oh. Bye. Looking now. Water. Billy. Gizmo. One thing that I would like to say that I did conclude was that you cannot unplug these eyes. I tried to. I opened up the back. There's a back compartment here that you can unscrew, and there is a cord on the board. There's actually two that go up, and you really can't tell which one's which. One goes to the mode if it turns his head, and one goes up into his head. Now, I actually did unplug this and screw it back in, assuming it was just his eyes, but it was for both the eyes and the head. So unless you were to want to cut the wires that go directly to the eyes, then you could still have the mouth working. There is no way to do that, and I don't want to just cut the eye wires, because that would, I don't want to cut wires on my props, okay? I don't want to. So that is Stripe. So it's getting late. That was my Stripe unboxing, and I am going to head off to bed now. So, because I like bed. Me, in the window. I like bed, not bread. Bed. Bed. Oh, you don't want to know what happens if you leave him plugged in after midnight.